Is this the first part of the feedback? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else? What else is going good? Is that it? Just so you remember me?
The directors. The directors are good within.
The directors are doing swimmingly, although I think you had your work cut out for you on Tuesday. You guys are improving in the area that I asked you to, so much better this time around.
We just still need to focus on
You did need to focus on focusing, yes.
Which is our main target.
Why is that a problem for you guys?
because we know each other so well. Yeah, and plus we're all idiots. Same disagrees.
Doesn't give you enough.
Not mature enough.
I don't know. We just like to gossip. We have the same humour.
What's changed from the beginning of the year?
We didn't know each other at the beginning of the year.
Well, some, and then others.
So is that what it is? Just becoming more familiar, like what I was saying earlier?
So I don't think I would have like messed around with any of these guys because like the first day I walked in I was like I'm gonna be antisocial.
Well, me and Robbie were.
And how they talk to me. But now I'm like I can walk up to Ella or something and just be like punch her in the face. She'll be okay with it.
First one out of all of these like
So where does professionalism feed into this then? What does it mean to be? What is professionalism? What do I mean by that?
we have to be professional. No, we have to be serious. We need to focus. We need to come to time. Yeah. Prepare.
We won't get as much done. Keep up
Finley,
Destiny.
professionalism. Professionalism. What do I mean when I say that?
How you handle your work, because obviously there's the way we handle our work, and then there's the sort of like very neat, sort of planned out, time scheduled, professional sort of.
So did we start out with neat, timetabled, and organized?
Sort of.
Well, we tried to, and it actually
Yeah.
but
And now the timetable.
and now it's just like.
Did it work?
And now it's shambles. Yeah.
Okay. So that was the whole point of you doing the paper-based exercise. I said to you to organize yourselves around these kind of ideas and create a running order, and then build up your running order and take things out, add things, tweak it however you need to until you have a finished piece. You have to remember the problem that we're going to have over and over and over again is once one of you falls out of that, then the rest of you, it's like dominoes, you know? And it's very hard for one of you or two of you to maintain that, probably except for Ashley, because I don't ever see him change from one moment to the next. He's always consistently exactly the same,
Sweet ginger.
unless you say his name and then he looks like, what, who, me? What, how, when? It's a lot harder to maintain your professionalism when nobody else is. And that's why I'm trying to get you guys to, when you're doing your work, when you're working, to work, and then when you're not, it's okay to have a laugh and whatever, but you've got to begin to differentiate between the two of them, particularly because when we take these events and these things out, I need you guys to maintain your professionalism, which is your dignity and your self-respect as well, representing your course, representing your program, representing me, representing yourselves in no particular order. So with, I'll put this in. So what needs to be fixed? Everything. Not my words, yours. What needs to be fixed, you think?
Probably unprofessional.
Professional, do you think that affects the way you perform? Professionalism?
Yes.
Like we're not quick enough in preparation and planning. Like try. We're not doing trial and error because we already know what we're doing because we planned it already.
Okay.
But we're just too slow preparing, organizing ourselves.
But what about the actual performance itself? So say, let's take the dance, the opening dance. Are you professionally presenting that, would you say?
Not right now because it's sort of practice, isn't it?
Okay.
If you don't like rehearse it professionally, you kind of get used to not doing it right, and then you think, oh, it's okay, and I'll do it correct at the time. But you just will never.
Girl, you've nailed it in one. That's an awesome answer. Yeah, if you rehearse it bad, then you'll perform it bad. If you rehearse it bad and you think you're going to perform it well on the day, you're only going to perform it well. You're not going to perform it amazing. You're not going to, because, say for example, one of my criticisms of the dance at the moment is you're rushing it. There's no real enthusiasm for a lot of you, and you're clipping your movements. So you're either taking too long to get to a movement and then you rush through it to get to the next one or to get caught up, or you just really can't be bothered, so you're just throwing a body part somewhere that you know that it needs to be without really any commitment. And I want 100% commitment. I want you rehearsing exactly like you're going to perform it with the same enthusiasm, the same excitement, the same energy that you will on the day. It's no different than acting. What I was saying to you about acting, when you've got to perform as an actor a given emotion, how do you do it when you're not really feeling it? So if we did the 1 to 10 anger scale right now, and I asked you to go to 8 straight away, well, none of you are feeling that angry right now. But if your role asked you to made that expectation of you, how do you do it? And it's exactly the same thing when you're doing any other art form. If you don't have 100% commitment to it, and 100% focus, and 100% professionalism, then you're going to rehearse sloppily, because it doesn't really matter, because it's just us. And if you have that it's just us mentality, then you're not valuing us to a very high standard, and you're not going to pull it off on the day. You're not going to pull it off on the day to the standard and the expectation that I want for you, because this is 12 weeks worth of learning. This is 12 weeks worth of work that you're presenting. It should be to a really high standard. So you've made a film, you've done a live performance, you've done a lot of other things. It should be, the energy level should be to that level. Full commitment, full engagement, full movements, high energy, and that kind of messing around and the stuff that you guys do. I want you to put that into your work. I want that enthusiasm for each other as professionals to show, not in the stuff that no one's going to see, not in the giggling and the messing around and all of that. I'm trying to reverse that process, so you put all of that untapped energy into your performance, and you do a really high energy performance. By the time you've done that dance, or by the time you've done some of that stuff, you should feel hot. You should feel, you should be sweating. You should have that kind of, because you've got that high level of energy. That's my main criticism for the piece. It's just, and you might not quite be there yet because you're still working it out. You've only just got a running order that you're happy with, but when we run it in a little bit, that's what I'm going to be looking for. That when you're doing the unison movements, you're all on time. Some of you are still looking at each other, trying to figure out exactly where you're supposed to be. You should be able to feel that.